When you walk down the aisle of a grocery store now, you probably just see food. Yeah, some food is better than others. Canned food, colorful packaging food, food in plastic bags, food in boxes. When I walk down the aisles of a grocery store, I see poison disguised as food. What's up, guys? I have a brand new free guide on how to lose 10 pounds in 3 days through fasting. If you want to get your hands on that, click the link in the description. It'll take you to a page where you type in your email address, and then I will send you the guide for free, how to lose 10 pounds in 3 days. If that's what you want to do, you know what to do. If not, enjoy the video. In the beginning of January, I started promoting a 72-hour fasting challenge. Those of you who know me since the snake diet days, you know I'm all about fasting. I love it. It's great. It's very effective. And having been doing OMAD, the warrior diet, intermittent fasting, whatever you want to call it, I'm just going to call it OMAD, in one form or another, since the early 2000s, I feel comfortable saying that I know enough to be able to help other people. Sure, I might not be the best swimmer in the world, but if I see someone drowning, I'll jump in and try to save them. Anyway, one comment that I see popping up over and over in this thread is that idea that if you fast, you're automatically going to compensate by binging afterwards. Oh, you can't fast, you're just going to binge afterwards, so I'm not going to try. Now, I don't want to point any fingers at any specific YouTubers. Greg Doucette. Greg. But it seems like this idea has been gaining some traction ever since Snake Diet Guy stopped uploading regularly to counter the cacophony of people saying that fasting is bad. And to be fair, I don't have anything against Coach Greg. I'm a huge fan. I just don't agree with him about everything. Shocking, I know. It's possible to still like somebody if you don't agree with them on everything. Believe it or not. And to be fair, there are ways to avoid a binge after fasting that I've gone over in other videos. You can throw out all your junk food so that you don't have any on hand. You can plan out exactly what you're going to eat during your refeed when your fast is over. You can avoid friends and family on the day you will be refeeding so you're not tempted to cheat. It's all very basic, simple stuff. It takes a little bit of planning, a little bit of thinking, but it's not that hard. All these strategies, what do they have in common? They pretty much just involve making it easier to eat healthy and harder to eat unhealthy. It's very straightforward. A little bit of discipline and you're done. But I can already hear all of you hardcore bingers out there typing furiously. Your reply is something like, I don't care about all that. I love binging and I'll do anything to binge. How do I make myself not want to binge anymore? Answer my question. That was my impression, complete with the typing. And I'm tempted to brush that request off and say, it doesn't matter how badly you want to or don't want to do something. The right decision is to still not binge. There's plenty of things that you don't want to do, but you're going to do them anyway because it's the right decision. Now, that is technically a factual correct statement. But, keyword but, it just so happens that I actually have a method for you to destroy the desire to binge completely. I'm talking like get rid of it, gone, see you later. It all comes down to this. You have to take some time and learn about why certain foods should be avoided. If those cookies, donuts, pizza, or ice cream that you love to binge on, let's say they were filled with poison, would you still eat them? If someone dumped an ashtray into the brownie batter before mixing it up, putting it in the pan, and putting it in the oven, would you still be tempted to eat the whole pan of brownies? No, of course not. You wouldn't eat any of it. And once you understand that the ingredients that are in most store-bought processed foods are not much better than cigarette ash, you'll avoid them just like I do. Fine, maybe that's a bit of an exaggeration, but still, either something is good for you or it's not. If it's not, then it's bad and you should not eat it because it's going to do bad things to you. Now look, I'll tell you about my personal experience because these days, anytime I want to buy some food at the store, which I do every single day pretty much, I like to go to the grocery store every day. It's one of my little routines, you could call it. Anyway, when I go to the store and I buy some food, I always read the nutritional label of pretty much anything unless I already know what's in it because I bought it a bunch of times, or unless it's like chicken breast, for example, I don't need to read the ingredients on that. If it has any of the following, I do not eat it. Number 1, well, I'll just list these off. Enriched wheat flour, corn syrup, modified cornstarch, high fructose corn syrup, sunflower oil, safflower oil, canola oil, vegetable shortening, soy, including soy lecithin. Unfortunately, this makes it very hard for me to shop for food, as these ingredients are in pretty much everything. Soy lecithin, for example, is in virtually every form of chocolate. Pretty much anything made in the United States, as far as sweets or candy is concerned, it's used as an emulsifier. Snickers, Reese's, basically any product from Hershey's, all chocolate found in Nabisco products, Godiva chocolate, Lindt chocolate, except for their 85% and above dark chocolate, they all use soy lecithin as an emulsifier. And I could be wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure an emulsifier is something that will bind ingredients together in a cookable form. Like eggs, for example, are used as an emulsifier in something that you bake, or pancakes, in order to keep everything together. Anyway, a little bit of soy lecithin here and there obviously is not going to kill you, but that doesn't mean it should ever be consumed, right? 1 cigarette is not going to kill you. 2 cigarettes not going to kill you. Smoking a cigarette every day, you could argue, is even really not that bad. But you still shouldn't smoke that 1 cigarette. And when I can essentially, get the same job done, i.e. satisfying my sweet tooth, with a little bit of honey on a cracker or a piece of fruit or some homemade pumpkin pie made from scratch with no processed ingredients, no garbage, why would I choose the snack at the store, pre-made, processed, with one of those bad ingredients? Why would I do that? Why would you do that? The only reason is convenience. The only reason is that you walk in this, and I do this too all the time. I wasn't like this from birth. I'm just like you. You go to the store, you see something that looks good. Maybe you even read the ingredients and you say to yourself, fuck it. I'm going to get that. I worked out today. I eat healthy for the most part. I'm going to get this one thing that's not very good for me. I'm going to smash it. Tomorrow I'll just do a little more cardio. But that's not right. Here's the point. When you walk down the aisle of a grocery store now, you probably just see food. Yeah, some food is better than others. Canned food, colorful packaging food, food in plastic bags, food in boxes. When I walk down the aisles of a grocery store, I see poison disguised as food. I see literal poison. I get grossed out when I walk down the aisles of a grocery store. I don't see bags of chips anymore. I see potatoes, thin slices of potatoes, fried in polyunsaturated fatty acids, which will fuck your shit up. And I have absolutely no desire to eat that or be even near it. It makes me feel disgusted. Is that extreme? Maybe. I don't think so. I really don't. I think you guys should learn a little bit about PUFAs and why they're bad for you, and the correlation between PUFAs and obesity, and the increase in stored fat regardless of caloric intake. I think you guys should look that up. I might even link to a video in the description of this video. Anyway, here's the point. I've associated so much discomfort with eating any of the ingredients that I mentioned earlier that I refuse to voluntarily consume anything that contains them. I do not view it as a positive. Binging for me is not a fun activity, not even really in the moment. Because I think every time I put a piece of that food in my mouth, it feels like I would be eating poison. If you're eating poison, you're not going to want to eat it. I love Nutella just as much as the next guy, but I don't like palm oil, which is a polyunsaturated fatty acid. I think. I'm pretty sure it is. Palm oil? Yeah, you shouldn't eat that shit. I'd rather not take the chance. Does this stress me out? Am I suffering from orthorexia? Am I suffering at all? No, not to any of those. Is it hard for me to only eat chicken and eggs and hot sauce and what am I eating lately? A pound or 2 of chicken, 5 pasture-raised eggs, 6 rice cakes smeared with pasture-raised butter topped with honey and some Himalayan pink salt, and that's my food for the day. Is that hard for me? Am I suffering over here because I can't have your fucking chocolate chip cookies, Chips Ahoy with your enriched flour and your soy and your fucking modified cornstarch? Am I suffering? No, I'm not. I'm feeling pretty damn good that I have not put any of that trash in my body. I could eat that meal that I mentioned earlier every single day, and for weeks at a time. That is exactly what I've done. Here's the point. Once you learn to enjoy the pleasurable experience of knowing that certain foods, when you eat them, they're going to do amazing things for your body, every single bite becomes more enjoyable than the last one, and way more enjoyable than any kind of junk food you could consume. What's up, guys? Thanks for watching the video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Any and all comments are appreciated as they do help the algorithm. Also, if you want to get your hands on my brand new fasting guide, How to Lose 10 Pounds in 3 Days, click the link in the description. It'll take you to a page where you type in your email address and you will get the guide in your email immediately. That's it. See you next time. Peace.